Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Tim Norman, formerly from the reality TV show Sweetie Pies, which aired on the OWN network for 9 seasons. And listen, guys, 9 seasons is an amazing run. And he has most recently been found guilty on 3 charges for hiring people to take the life of his own nephew, Andre Montgomery. And before I go any further, let me say this. My heart goes out. My condolences goes out to the Andre Montgomery family, friends, his mother, the sister, the aunties, the brothers. I mean, just the entire family. This is something so heart-wrenching and so horrific. It is one thing to have a family member, life be taken, but it's a whole nother level of crazy when the person that actually took your family member's life was their own uncle. It's insane. And to add insult to injury, a lot of people are feeling as if, Miss Robbie, the grandmother to Andre Montgomery, is just blindly supporting her son. And when by doing that, she's also just disrespecting Andre's family and not acknowledging like they had a major loss. So they don't get to see Andre ever again. But no matter what, even if Tim spends the rest of his life in jail, the rest of Miss Robbie's life, she will at the very least get to still see her son, talk to her son. And I don't know how prison works, and this is a federal case. I don't know if when some places when you go visit them, like if you'll be able to hug them, but at the very least, she can still hear his voice. She can still talk to him. She can still see him. They can't ever see Andre again. And so a lot of people are giving Miss Robbie the side eye to say, at the very least, go apologize to Andre's mother. Talk to that family. Acknowledge the fact that now your son has been found guilty of taking their family member's life. And so when it comes to Tim, I thought to myself, can somebody just be born evil? Can somebody be born bad? I think, and I feel that yes, it can. And I feel like Miss Robbie gave birth to a bad seed. There is a bad seed theory out there, and I believe in it. I don't know if you do, but let me just read it to you. Let me read the definition. It's the concept that some children can be born bad. No matter what opportunities they are offered or stable home life they are given, they will have sociopathic tendencies, lack of remorse, lack of empathy, and this describes Tim to a T. Chronic disregard for the rights of others. And that's why I think Miss Robbie gave birth to a bad seed. And so are parents responsible for what their children do? To some degree, yes, okay? From birth to 18, you're responsible. What they do once you put them out in the world and you set them free and you did all that you can do to instill everything in them, it's time for them to apply what you have taught them. Now, the things I heard about Miss Robbie, it seems like the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And I know people are saying because Miss Robbie is 83, we need to be more understanding and show a lot of respect. But because Miss Robbie is 83, she should be more understanding and show a little bit more respect. And this is just my opinion. And what do I mean by that? She can stand by her son. She can pay for his lawyers. She cannot say anything about his innocence or his guilt, even to this moment, even though he was found guilty. And I can understand her not saying anything before he was found guilty Because what would it look like, and what jury pool would they have been able to get if Tim's own mother would have came out and said, I feel my son is guilty? He wouldn't stand a chance in heck to get a fair trial. But now that he has been found guilty, I feel like Miss Robbie owes it to Andre's family to come out and say, she doesn't have to say, I believe my son did it, but she can come out and say, you know what, my heart breaks for them. That is my grandson. I want to talk to his mother, apologize to his mother, and tell her that I'm so sorry. She can do that. And the reason why she really can do that, I don't think that Miss Robbie is oblivious to the fact that her son perhaps has some issues. Now, if you watch the show Sweetie Pies, Miss Robbie had to sue Tim. She had to sue Tim for trademark infringement because he was going out there opening more restaurants, calling it Sweetie Pies, and she didn't give him the permission to do that. He also, according to the lawsuit that she had against him, Miss Robbie had against him, okay? She also had in that lawsuit that he was pulling millions of dollars out of the restaurant accounts without her permission, and she sued her own son, Tim Norman, for $100 million. So she knew Tim had, at the very least, financial issues and money issues, and issues of just having no respect for others, part of this bad seed theory, because he had no respect for his mother, who after he got out of jail, which many people don't get this opportunity, he had a job in her restaurant. Instead of respecting her, what did he do? He just started pulling out money, opening more restaurants, and doing whatever it is he wanted to do. And listen, Tim is responsible for the show Sweetie Pies even being on the air. He is the one that pitched that show to the OWN network. But he's just Resident Evil. Because when Miss Robbie got robbed, and this played out on the show, her house was robbed, and she's old school. She didn't believe in, I guess, banks that much, or didn't really trust them. So she had over $200K cash in her house. Cash was stolen, jewelry was stolen. And they blamed it on Andre. I'm saying they, but I think Tim put the bug in her ear. So he had a target on his nephew's back way before he plotted to take his life. Because he was putting in Miss Robbie's ear that Andre was the one that robbed her. And listen, when it played out on the show, Miss Robbie said, whoever robbed me is personal. They knew me. And I guess that was Tim's opportunity to blame it on Andre. But Andre told Miss Robbie it wasn't me. Andre also told Miss Robbie, according to the family, that he felt Tim was after him. So I guess that's another part of Miss Robbie, maybe she's feeling a little guilty. One, because she knows that her grandson said, listen, I'm scared of Tim. And she's probably thinking, he told me, I didn't do nothing about it. According to text messages from the court documents, there was text messages to, I want to say it was Andre's mother, saying that she suspected. Or no, I take it back. There was text messages where Andre was saying he was scared of Tim. And I think there was other conversation. The mother had a conversation with Miss Robbie where Miss Robbie pretty much, kind of said that she think Tim might have had something to do with what happened to Andre. So Miss Robbie wasn't just unaware about this situation. I think that Miss Robbie was, she probably needed time to wrap her mind around it. Could my own son, could the person that I gave birth to really do this? Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. I mean, it's a bittersweet moment for Andre Montgomery's family and his mom. And the bittersweet moment is that here it is. At least they got justice for Andre. You know, Tim was found guilty. But at the same time, no matter how much justice you get, you would much rather have your family members still here. So it's like, you know, they got a little bit of relief because, you know, they did the right thing by Andre. But at the same time, they got to live the rest of their life without Andre because his own uncle plotted to take his life and was successful. My condolences to Andre Montgomery's mom, his sister, the brother, the auntie, everybody that was on that court step, on the court steps after the verdict was called. And they spoke. And they spoke on behalf of Andre. Do I feel for Miss Robbie? I feel for Miss Robbie in the sense that, you know, she had one son, Andre's dad, who was murdered at the age of 37. And then ironically, Tim is 43. 6 years ago, he was 37. This whole situation has been going on for 6 years. So Miss Robbie, at the age of 37, she pretty much lost both of her sons, right? When they was both 37. Her Andre's dad was murdered at the age of 37. Tim started this whole plot, and the plot was successful against his own nephew at the age of 37. So guys, chat with me in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Tim is just a bad seed? That there was no hope for him from the beginning? Do you think that Miss Robbie should call Andre Montgomery's mother and just apologize? And, you know, just reach out to her and just tell her I'm sorry? Because listen, if my kid does something wrong, I can go apologize to the person. Don't mean I'm never going to speak to my kid again. Don't mean I'm not going to stop loving my kid. I could just tell my neighbor that, listen, I'm so sorry my son did this to your child. However, it's still my son, but I do apologize. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back, and I'll see you on the next video. And listen, do you believe in the bad seed theory? I forgot to say that. Let me know in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.